Good morning, children. Today Hadi Sakal, okay? One lesson we'll do. You must be tired of grammar, है ने? Grammar બહુ આવી ગયું. Copy કર લેજો બધા, હા? Now this is a news report. How जो news report in newspaper this has come. Tragedy in space. Space એટલે ઉપર, આકાશમાં. What US space shuttle Columbia. The name of the shuttle is Columbia. Breaks into flames. એટલે એમાં આગ લાગી ગઈ. In an unprecedented space tragedy, US space shuttle Columbia carrying born in India, American astronaut Kalpna Chawla and 6 others broke apart in flames as it streaked over Texas towards its landing strip on Saturday. That means on Saturday, 1st February 2003. They were coming back and landing ઉતરવાનું હતું. But it caught fire. 1st February 2003, killing all 7 on board. All 7 of them were killed. The shuttle lost contact with NASA at about 9 a.m. As it came in for landing, it was flying to an altitude over 2 lakhs feet and traveling at over 20,000 km per hour. When ground control lost contact with the shuttle, ground and that shuttle they are contact ma hoy, so it lost its contact. Columbia had lifted off on 16 January 2003 from the Kennedy Space Center, Florida. It had stayed in orbit for 16 days. ઉપર કેટલા દિવસ રહ્યું? 16 days. And the 7-member crew conducted 80 experiments. 80 experiments they conducted over there before it began its downward journey, when they were coming down back, which ended in tragedy. This was Columbia's 28th space flight. So many flights they have sent, and this was the 28th flight. And the shuttle was said to be good for 100 flights. Okay? Now here, I'm explaining you, all of you pay attention, it's a nice lesson. Now Kalpna Chawla said that she never dreamed as a child in Karnal that she would cross the frontiers of space. She never thought that I will be in the space someday. It was enough that her parents allowed her to attend engineering college after she graduated from Tagore School. It was enough. First, in villages, girls were not allowed to study too much. So after engineering, she was sent in engineering after graduation. After a Bachelor of Science degree in aeronautical engineering, aeroplanes. Against great opposition from her father. Father was opposite. She went for a master's degree to the United States of America. Her parents were not allowing, but she was very clever and she wanted to study, so she went to US. She later earned her PhD in aerospace engineering. Kalpna Chawla was the first Indian-American women astronaut to blast off from the launch pad at Cape Canaveral, Florida. She was the first one. Woman, American, Indian-American women. She's an Indian but married to an American person, okay? And participate in a successful mission in space. Her family from India cheered along with staff at the Kennedy Space Center as they watched the Columbia liftoff. When Columbia is lifting up, it's going, everybody is cheering her up. બધા એને encourage કરે છે. Kalpna was born in Karnal, Haryana, but was a naturalized US citizen, married to flight instructor Jean Perry. Because she married Jean Perry, she was American, Harrison. Besides being an astronaut, she was licensed to fly single and multi-engine land airplanes. She could fly airplanes, single engine seaplanes and gliders. She was also a certified flight instructor. After, we'll continue, children, page 48. qualifying as a pilot, Kalpna began to consider another challenge, applying to NASA's Space Shuttle program. Hmm? She was first hired as a research scientist at NASA. First, she was working there as a scientist, research scientist. In 1994, she was selected by NASA for training as an astronaut. Then she got the training of an astronaut. When asked what it was like being a woman in her field, she replied, I really never ever thought, while pursuing my studies or doing anything else, that I was a woman or a person for a small city or a different country. I pretty much had my dreams like anyone else and I followed them. So she followed her dreams. She never said, oh, I'm from small town or I'm from a small village. I can't do this. I can't. She was very much determined. Okay, I'll follow what I'm dreaming. I'll pursue my dreams. Yeah. And people who were around me, fortunately, always encouraged me. People also, if you have good company, you learn good things. They will encourage you. Ke study karo, bano. Otherwise, they won't. है ना? So you have to first decide what you want to do. पहले नक्की करवानो. Then you follow it. And if that's what you want to do, carry on. Kalpna's first space mission in the space shuttle, Columbia, was 15 days, 16 hours and 34 minutes long. During this time, she went around the earth. Akka Prithvini, she went around the earth. How many times? 252 times. Traveling 10.45 million kilometers. The crew included a Japanese and a Ukrainian astronaut. Other two astronauts were with her. The crew performed experiments such as pollinating plants to observe food growth in space and tests for making stronger metals and faster computer chips, all for a price tag of about $56 million. How much the expense was? $56 million. On the Saturday night, when the news about the Columbia disaster broke, there was shock and disbelief. Everybody shocked. The town of Karnal spent a sleepless night as thousands of households stayed glued to their television sets. Everyone opened their TVs and they were all glued together to see what's happening. Sets in the hope that Kalpna and the crew had somehow survived. They are thinking by chance they might be survived. Jivi gya ashe. A journalist wrote, she was a heroine. Who was a heroine? Kalpna. It takes enormous ability to become an astronaut. You need to know a lot about everything from biology to astrophysics to aeronautical engineering. In this age of super specialization, you must have encyclopedia knowledge to be an astronaut. Her achievement is awe-inspiring. That means very, very, very much inspiring. And now the last page. So we are completing this lesson, children. For millions of young Indians, the story of Kalpna Chawla, a girl from a small town who touched the skies, had become an inspiration. In a message that she sent from aboard the space shuttle, Columbia, to students of a college in Chandigarh, Kalpna said, the path from dreams to success does not exist. May you have the vision to find it. You should have the vision to find it. The courage to get onto it. Wishing you a great journey. There will surely be many who start off on this journey to fulfill their dreams. This is what she said. So you also, all of you should decide what you want to do and start dreaming. And then you have to put it into actions. Okay? Bye children. I will be sending you PDF afterwards. First the lesson will be with you. And repeat the lesson again and again. સાંભળવાનો, what I'm explaining you. Okay, bye everybody.